Okay, so as we said, takeaway was sometimes having a tendency to go outside a little bit. The club would want to be going back kind of over your toe line, kind of working on a slight arc again with the body twisting and rotating. The club naturally would want to work around that corner. Okay, if you take the golf club out this way, it's because your arms are moving it independently. Okay, so that was a little bit thing, but generally to the top of the backswing, we're okay. What we need to try and do now is imagine that sort of pane of glass sort of through your neck to the golf ball. Your club now needs to work underneath. Now what tends to happen is your club, you can see sort of smashing through it here, and at this point there's your club head. It's working what we call outside or over the top, and that club now when you come into impact, if you sort of clear all these lines here now, you can see there's a massive amount of space, your arms kind of out and away from the body. This club face now is aiming basically 90 degrees to target, and then you're trying to swing the golf club back into the golf ball here from quite an angle outside. I mean, the club should be sort of travelling somewhere in here, which we'll show in a second on this right-hand one. So the practice now, again, you can see when the club goes back now with your body, see how the club now over your toe line? So that's much better, okay? Up the top of the backswing. It's a bit shorter backswing, but then obviously you were stopping and starting, that's fine. Now I kept your right shoulder back, and so just let the arms fall down. So the club now is working down more this way. Now, this is obviously a little bit more exaggerated, which is fine. If you were to do this, obviously the club's way back here. I mean, you'd be in the ground in all sorts of sort of funny positions, okay? But the idea is to try and get the feel of the club working more behind as opposed to dumping over the top. So as you come back in the golf ball here now, that is with a bit of turn where the club would end up, and you can see your hands a lot more near the body, okay? And coming more on this kind of curve, come here, in that way, okay? Can you stretch yourself out, and then up the top of the back. So again, takeaway, much better. Top of the backswing, really good. Keeping the body slower. See how the shoulder almost just stays a little bit there, and the club is now working out. So look at the difference in that club shaft here. That now is what we call on planes, basically through your right forearm. Okay. If we compare that, it's a little bit different, yeah? Okay, that's almost vertical there. So that's why when you hit some shots, sometimes you do this because you're just going dunk into the ground. It's just not a sort of a nice way for people to hit the ground there. So that club then sort of coming in from here now into the golf ball. Look at the direction that club is travelling now. It's working on this arc that we talked about now. The reasons why sometimes you hit the ground behind the ball, we're not getting that shift to the target, okay? That's going to come with a bit of practice, okay? But the feeling of the arms staying behind you is the practice. Again, watch the grip. You are guilty sometimes, I say, when you try to get your left hand stronger, you just take your thumb and move it over, okay? This moves around together as one. So my thumb and forefinger effectively together on the club like that. It's not just, oh, there's my old grip, and doing that. So when you get here now, it's have a little wobble in that area. If I got my thumb and forefinger together, it's a bit more stable. That's where the last 3 or 4 shots there were really good contacts, because you were stabilising the club a lot better, okay? So you work on that drill there, getting that club kind of working down here without any body turn at all, letting the club drop and fall here, and then it kind of works back to the inside. So using that sort of foam finger as a guide, if you were to swing in correctly, you'd hit it, okay? In this case, that golf ball coming into the ball now, sort of starting there with that shape of shot, rather than scuttling on the ground or curving left to right. Okay? So that's just as a reminder thing. It's something we sort of discussed a bit before, but we all do fall back into old habits, okay? So watch the grip, okay? Takeaways with the body going back this way, and then the sensation up there is letting the arms do this, yeah? Let them just fall vertically down, yeah? Okie dokie? Right.